captive by a hook with a red beard. Captive by a hook with a red beard.
Man, not gonna lie, feeling some type of way. Before I get into any hoopla and doopla, let me get a few things off my chest. I saw that the NBA took away Giannis Antetokounmpo's 10th rebound that he got himself, throwing it off the rim and grabbing it to get a triple-double. Wow. It's a rebound. People been doing that since way back, bro. I remember as a kid, Cat missed a layup on his own goal just to get the rebound. I think it was Ricky Davis. It worked. Why? Why are y'all hating on y'all players? Why are y'all hating on greatness? Huh? Nobody cares except for y'all. Y'all not on the court. The people that make these decisions. Y'all. Golly. Just cut myself. I ain't know this was this sharp down here. I've been playing with fire for 6 months. Have to sand that down, buddy. Got a little blink. Camera never shows. But man, the NBA, every chance y'all get to do some trash ass, y'all do the trash ass. Anyway, Joel Embiid covered with ease on the over 47 in the hook last night. However, Nikola Jokic came up 8 short of what I needed in points, rebounds, and assists. It's cool. I think he dropped 17, 13, and 9. I needed 25, bruh. 13 and 9. But, shoo, let's believe. Now you gotta see it. Can't believe that's down there. I don't know, man. I got a lot of stuff on my mind and on my chest that I want to get off. When it comes to this media world and different outlets. However, why waste y'all's time with whoops and rants about the media? Every publication should have its own name, its own identity. The stories you read from it should be authentic to their views and their points. Every article shouldn't have a big name in the title saying the exact same thing we said first, by the way, just to get clicks. If I write about a player's efficiency, or if I want to call 2 players little girls, and I do it first, I shouldn't have to type a big name in the title to get clicks. Also, if you're a sports publication, this is 2 different separate issues, 2 different companies. And all I see is 3 teams getting tweeted about. There's some bias and some problems going on. Yes, Yes, yes. I'm not gonna call anybody out specifically. You're listening to Captain by a Hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dies, going live on Tuesday, March 7th. My father's birthday was Friday. I've been having crazy, crazy dreams about this man the last 4 or 5 days. Still a little shooketh from the one last night. Anyway, in collegiate basketball, we have two more teams. Dos más teams. Two more teams that punched their ticket into the NC2A tournament. Furman beat Chattanooga. Furman beat Chattanooga last night. I think it was 9. Could have been 10, 11. I don't remember. I watched the last 4-5 minutes after I switched it from the South Alabama and the Louisiana Lafayette Raging Cajuns. I'm not gonna lie, that Raging Cajuns game, boy, it was pretty exciting. 3-point game, 67-64. They kick it to number 22. He lines up the shot. It's a rainbow? It looks good. It's it rolls in and out. That shot should have dropped not even an inch. It was a centimeter too short. It literally hit the inside front of the rim, back of the rim. Too much juice and rolled out. That shot woulda, coulda, and shoulda tied it. I know that's gonna eat up that kid forever. Just that's short. If he shoots it a centimeter longer, it is all nets, all butter, baby. Anyway, Louisiana Lafayette, the Raging Cajuns, punched their ticket into the tournament field. I am geeked up to watch these kids play. It's gonna be exciting, man. This championship week, the juices are flowing, dreams are being achieved, while hearts are also being broken. I have a speech prepared for the March Madness tournament. I will give it out on Thursday of next week. I don't know why I'm hyping up a speech. Like, who cares? Give us the picks. We want the picks. All right. I got a few bets for you guys. Let me break down some news first. Some topics, some headlines. We just want the picks. Jeez. I feel like I'm being used over here. All y'all want is my bets, my picks? Y'all want me to come and give you a 4-minute show every morning? I do have 3 bets tonight in the collegiate basketball. 2 first-round bets and 1 championship game. We'll get to those a tad bit later. Gator. What I want to do, however, is touch on all of the close to the edge. Real quick, I'm gonna do some numbers on all the teams that punched their ticket that I missed over the 5 weeks of my bracket breakdown. Trust me, it'll be a lot quicker than usual. I just want you to know you're my favorite girl. All right, I'm going to start off with last night's 2 teams, Furman and Louisiana Lafayette. And then I would jump over to the 5 teams that clinched over the weekend. Starting off with Furman. This team is an offensive juggernaut. They are 5th in the nation in offensive efficiency, 13th in the nation in effective field goal shooting. They're 27-7 overall record, 15-3 in conference, and dominated through the conference tournament. 0-1 in quadrant 1. However, they through the months of January and February only have 2 losses. And those were both close games, one in overtime to UNC Greensboro and one against the Citadel. Like I said, they dominated the conference tournament. They did have one game that went to overtime. Both the other games were 10-plus point victories. I guess they beat Chattanooga by 9. Let me shut the F up. This team, Furman, they have 4 players in double digits and 3 players close to it. They are 2nd in the nation in 2-point field goal percentage. Excuse me. 298th in the nation in pace of play. When it comes to the tournament, I prefer slow, lethargic, get a good shot team over the run and gun, hope it drops style. However, the one bad thing about Furman, I'm about to sneeze. Lordy. Who shot? Shouty. Defense is their one flaw. The one thing this team is lacking. They are 155th in defensive efficiency in the nation. And in every single stat, the highest they get on the list is 113th in the nation. And that is in rebounding and forcing teams off of the 3-point line. But they're still 113th in the nation in both of those categories. Nothing that stands out. I do love Furman's chances to, depending on what seed they get, maybe be a 12 seed that can upset a 5 seed, or if they play Indiana. Whoever plays Indiana, I'm betting. I cannot believe it's a travesty that Indiana is a 4 seed. I also can't believe that I cut myself. Hot ham. I mean, moving on to Louisiana, Lafayette, the Ragin', the Cajuns. I thought I had some more stuff written down right here when I moved my notebook, but I don't. I don't at all. I don't. I really don't. Lord, that sneeze took a lot out of me. All right, Ragin', the Cajuns. Let me look up. I'm sorry. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. My dream threw off my whole morning. All right, the Ragin' Cajuns of Louisiana, Lafayette. This team, pretty much similar to Furman, man. A lot of these mid-major schools have similar statistics, similar rankings. The Ragin' Cajuns, my body is not ready for the show. I never noticed my glasses was that wide. 26-7 overall record, 13-5 in conference record, 0-2 in quadrant 1. They had a stretch from January 5th to February 4th where they did not lose. The Ragin' Cajuns are led by Jordan Brown, averaging 19 points and 9 rebounds a game, while Greg Williams is right behind them with 13, Terrence Lewis with 11, Themis Fuchs with 9.4. 24th in the nation in offensive efficiency, 76th in the nation in pace, 128th in the nation as far as defensive efficiency goes. Nothing, and I mean nothing, stands out for this team besides they are 12th in the nation in pushing teams off of the 3-point line, forcing them to take 2-pointers. 37th, 29th in the nation in offensive rebounding, which is also pretty darn good, and they're 45th in the nation in 3-point percentage. So, what that means to me, I'm looking for a mute button so I can blow my nose. I don't think I have a mute button. Huh. I don't feel like walking all the way to the other room. Thought off Rose. Got him. Raging Cajuns. From reading these stats, I watched them play a few times this year. Also, they are going to run. They are going to gun. They are going to shoot threes. If they can make those threes, they might have a chance to dance when it comes. Do the silent blow. To the tournament. Yes, now I have a dirty tissue on my desk. What am I doing, people? I keep getting off track. Raging Cajuns. They are going to be that team, if they hit their threes, that are going to upset the first round. As soon as they go cold in this tournament, they will be a 20-point blowout and be done for. But as long as those threes drop, this team will win games and they will keep advancing. Their pace of play and their, they also 87th in the nation in 2-point field goal percentage. They're going to put points on the board. It's just going to be, can they outscore teams at a high level in the tournament? I don't know if they can or they won't. I will be looking out for the matchups against, like everybody, but I'll definitely be looking out for the matchups for the Raging Cajuns. I definitely think they have a chance to do some damage if their shots are falling. However, usually these type of teams get into the tournament and go cold for a 7 to 8 minute mark. Next thing you know, they're in a hole too big to climb out of. Moving on to Drake. Drake, baby, doing their darn thing. Now, this team does scare some people. I'm not going to lie to you. Depending on matchups, this team might be a dangerous. I'm not going to use the word sleeper, but this team might be a Sweet 16 team that nobody is talking about because nobody knows about them. 27-7 overall, 15-5 in conference record. Finished the season pretty strong. They lost the last game of the season to Bradley. However, before that, they went on a 9-game winning streak. And I don't know why they lost to him. January 14th, they beat Bradley by 20-something. 20-something! This team has 2 kids that run the show, averaging 19 points and 13 points a game together. Now, this team, statistically, is beautiful. This is why I think they might make a Sweet 16 run as long as the matchups allow them to. They are 51st in the nation in offensive efficiency, averaging 1.1 points per possession. On defense, they are a top 20 team in the nation, 19th in the nation as far as defensive efficiency goes, holding teams to 0.93 points per possession. Slow-paced team, they're a slow-paced team, 275th in the nation at pace. Now, when you look at the stats, they are top 100 in the nation in pretty much every single one of them. 60th in effective field goal percentage. 34th in the nation offensively on turnovers. Do not turn the ball over is what that means. 43rd in the nation in 3-point percentage shooting. 93rd in the nation in 2-point field goal percentage shooting. 21st in the nation in free throws. Now, check this out. Free throws and rebounding wins ball games. 21st in the nation in free throw percentage. Moving over to the other side, 5th in the nation in defensive rebounding. Their offensive rebounding is 300 in the nation. However, who cares about that when you're making shots? If you're 5th in the nation at defensive rebounding, that means you are stopping the other team from getting second chance points. You do that at a high level, that's like a 10-point swing that other teams are giving up. 5th in the nation in defensive rebounding and 21st in the nation in free throw percentage. Those are the 2 stats why I think this team can and will make a run in this tournament. 51st in the nation in offense, again 19th in the nation as far as defensive rankings go. I love this team. Drake, mark my words right now, Drake will scare the life out of somebody in the first round, and if they advance, they will scare the life out of somebody in the second round. I can definitely see this team making a Sweet 16 run with ease, just the way that this team is set up. I think I talked about UNC Greensville. I will talk about USC Asheville in a minute. However, first I will talk about Kennesaw State, baby. First ever tournament team in the world. I think I already talked about UNC Asheville. Now that I'm looking at it. It says I clicked on all of this stuff. So I'm not going to do it. If I did it, I did it. Y'all can go back and find it. Let me look up Farley Dickinson, even though they got a game tonight. And I don't know how they punched their ticket already if they got a game tonight. Don't make no damn sense to me. But who the hell am I? I'm just a mup that do a show on sports and gambling. Yes. I will pull it up and talk about it. Before I talk about Farley Dickinson, sorry ass defense, let's talk about Kennesaw State, baby. To go from 0-2-21 or whatever horrible record 2 years ago to the coach's third year with the team, bringing them to a tournament for the first time in school history. This team will definitely be rooted for. This team will definitely be bet in the first round. However, I don't know if that is wise. 26-8 overall record, 15-3 in the conference, 1-4 against quad 1 games. Like all these teams, they had a beautiful stretch from January 7th to February 2nd. Did not lose. Ended up winning 7 straight right there. I mean, they ended the season with only 2 losses since January 7th. So this team definitely can play. They will show up and hoop, if you know what I mean. Defensively is their strong suit, 79th in the nation as far as defensive efficiency. Another slow-paced team. I love it, man. 226th as far as pace goes. Nothing really standing out. They are 33rd in the nation in three-point shooting percentage and 62nd in the nation at defensive rebounding. 80th in the nation at causing turnovers that will turn teams over. I love that. They'll turn the ball over and they'll knock down threes. I mean, they'll turn teams over. They're 178th as far as their offense turning the ball over, which is pretty good, right about average. And 80th, which is above average in turning other teams over. 115th in the nation as offensive efficiency goes. Kennesaw State, baby. I don't know. I think a lot of people are going to be on them. I might not. It depends on matchups, but I don't think this team has just them making it to the tournament. Give them a round of applause. Is a beautiful sight to see. Moving over to Farley Dickinson. This team has the 45th ranked offense in the nation. And then the 281st defense. One thing they are exceptionally good at, they're 26th in the nation at turning teams over. They're only 19-14 on the season, 10-6 in conference play. This team just got hot at the right time. They actually ended the season. See, this don't make no damn sense, man. Everybody's talking about they punched a ticket, but they got to play tonight in the championship game. And they ended the season from January 20th, 5-6 the last 11 games. I'm fading the hell out of this team if they make it to the tournament. I don't know what the hell is going on with this team. I don't know if they bought their way into the tournament. Like, how are they already punched their ticket when they got a game tonight that they're projected to lose? Get them off of my screen, man. This team's pissed me off 2 days in a row on championship week. All right, the last team I'm gonna talk about, Southeastern Missouri State. This team is pretty much like Fairleigh Dickinson. I will fade. They went on a hot run. They won 4 games in the conference tournament to win the conference tournament, beating Tennessee Tech in overtime. However, they are abysmal. They ended their season 2-5 in their last 7. They had a stretch in November and December where they lost 8 games in a row and 10 out of 12 during November through January 5th. Yikes. 19-16 on the season, 0-3 quad 1, and 10-8 in conference play. I mean, this team did get hot at the right time. They won their conference championship. They deserve to be in the tournament. But as far as being in the tournament, definitely fading this team no matter who they play. 22nd in the nation in pace, which means they will run and gun and shoot their way out of the game. 172nd defensive efficiency, 215th offensive efficiency. Not one stat here besides free throw attempts to field goal attempts. Sounds like they got some floppers on the team. They're like middle of the pack to last in every statistical category. They have 3 players in double digits. I'd be surprised if this team even keeps it close. I can see this team losing by 20 or 30 in the first round of the tournament. However, shout out to them for getting hot and winning their conference tournament, the Ohio Valley Conference. They beat Linwood, Tennessee State, Morehead State, and Tennessee Tech to get here. So yeah, I'll be looking to fade this team come tournament time. Moving back to the present time. Excuse me. It is Tuesday, not Super Tuesday, but it is Tuesday, baby. March 7th. ACC. A lot of tournaments starting today. Don't want to name them all, but a lot of tournament games starting today. This is kicking off the best week of basketball. Games from 10 a.m. to the midnight for the rest of the week, pretty much getting you geared up and ready for Selection Sunday on Sunday. As you see, Selection Week. I never know where my finger's at. Championship Week, I mean. I do have 3 bets for you tonight. One of them is in a championship game. The other 2 are in first round games. 1 major conference, 1 mid-major conference, and then 1 conference everybody knows about. In the ACC first round, give me Georgia Tech -2 taking on Florida State. A little nervous, not a lot of nervous. A little nervous. The thing that scares me is Florida State's history, Florida State's coach. Florida State could easily get on a run and make some noise in this ACC tournament. However, give me Georgia Tech. They've been the better team all season long. Give me Georgia Tech -2. I'll take it because it's -2. If it was -4 or 5, I would stay away. Give me Georgia Tech. I think it's a 1 o'clock in the afternoon game. So maybe it's even an earlier game than that. Sorry. I think it is 1 in the afternoon though, if my memory proceeds me. And then at 8 o'clock p.m. tonight, give me the championship game in the West Coast Conference. Give me Gonzaga, baby, taking on St. Mary's for the tiebreaker on the season. St. Mary's 1-1. Yeah, Georgia Tech, Florida State, 1 p.m. 8 o'clock, you got Gonzaga taking on St. Mary's. St. Mary's won the first one. Gonzaga won the second one. Now this one is for all of the marbles. These teams tied and split the regular season title in the West Coast Conference. So this game really does have a lot of implications on it, especially for the seniors who want to say, my senior year, we won the conference. Give me Gonzaga -3.5. I think they take this game personal. I think they are not mad, not upset. I think they're a little ticked off that they split this regular season to St. Mary's. So give me Gonzaga to come out and win this game by at least 10. Gonzaga sucks at covering this season. They didn't cover again last night against San Francisco, winning by 11 in a 14-point spread. However, 3.5 is a good number. I like it. I think Gonzaga wins this by 5 or more. Even if it's a close game coming down to the stretch, I think made free throws will cover for us. And then my favorite team is not my favorite team. That was a joke. I joke, people. I'm hilarious. Stephen F. Austin, and the F stands for covers. 10 o'clock game tonight in the first round against Utah Tech. I think this number should be a little bigger. The number I have for the game is 5.5 to 6. It is at 3.5 right now. Give me Stephen F. Austin minus 3.5 because the F is for covers. Just to touch on that one more time, Georgia Tech first round the ACC over Florida State. Georgia Tech minus 2. Gonzaga minus 3.5 in that championship game. And then Stephen F. Austin, the F stands for covers over Utah Tech minus 3.5. That's Georgia Tech minus 2, Gonzaga minus 3.5, and SFA minus 3.5 as well. Geeked up and ready to roll for this championship week, baby. It's only gonna get better from here. Please take all wagers at your own risk, and please gamble responsibly. This is Captain By a Hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dives. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. I will see you guys tomorrow.